What really happens in an energy healing session? What does the energy healer do? Like, what do you experience when you go through an energy healing? What can you do to make most of the energy healing session? So, why do we really need energy healing, right? This healing energy that a lot of healers they access and infuse your body with, like flood your body with this healing energy. What it really is, it's something that all of us, like each one of us, have, like it's our necessity. It's like an essential thing for us to survive. But this is something that we have either forgotten about, or unconsciously we are running some beliefs in our subconscious mind, or in our nervous system. We have some felt experiences that kind of broadcast a message from us into the universe to saying no to this, receiving this energy. And that's why the need of a lot of energy healers now coming up and providing it from outside of us, rather than us broadcasting to the universe that we it's our birthright, and we are ready, not just ready, but we are in resonance to receive this energy ourselves. So that's where the role of a healer comes in. And what is this energy? It's the life force energy. So for example, a healer might, so let's say if someone does Reiki, right? So Reiki energy, it's a frequency of love. And what I mean by frequency is, so frequency really is, in the most understandable form, you can consider it as a packet of information, a packet of data, a packet of information that not have the information for us to understand, but also felt experience. So for example, the Reiki energy of love has a felt experience of the love that we experience, plus also the consciousness, the light of love. So, and similarly, there are other healers as well who access the energy of divine truth, and that will have the felt emotion or felt experience of what truth is in this moment, and the consciousness related to it, the awareness. And similarly, there's other frequencies available as well, like the frequency of joy, the frequency of feeling safe, the frequency of peace, the frequency of self-expression. So there can be multiple frequencies, and some healers, they go to the absolute source as well. And the absolute source is the source where we just get the energy with an intention that whatever is in highest good for this person, they will, the body will receive it. So this is basically the background or the foundational work of energy healing, and why we really need it from outside now, until we really become open to, we are already without receiving these energies, we won't be here. So we are already receiving it, but not enough to manifest, let's say, whatever we are trying to manifest in our life. Let's say if it's good health, or let's say if it's career, or relationships, or whatever it is. So we will have these energy healers popping up, who channel this energy for you, and flood your body with that energy. So what really happens, so what I see as an energy healer and intuitive, in when energy healing energy flows into one's body, right? So we are not just we are not physical body, mind and heart, but we also have energy body. So what happens is, this life force energy, whatever the source of this energy is, whether it's love or joy, whatever it is, it flows into our energy body, and it replaces the stagnant energy in the body. the stagnant energy, what I mean by stagnant energy is that in our energy body there is a perfect rhythm of how energy moves. So we have like everything in our life, right? Whatever we desire, like the ideal reality. But with the unconscious beliefs that we have and the felt experiences that we are carrying in our body and the nervous system, what we do is we make different choices in our life. And based on those choices, the speed of that energy, it reduces compared to like how ideally it needs to be for everything to be perfect. So when this healing energy it enters one's body or the energy field, what it does is it brings that energy movement in our body in its perfect alignment. Like it flushes out and it provides like the perfect movement, the perfect speed to, and that's what it's called. Like we say that we are releasing the negative energy, but it's never like releasing. There's no release really happening in terms of like release. There's like toxic energy in our body or anything. What's really happening is that the energy in our body is stagnant. And what really happens is when we receive like more, like a rush of more energy, like the pure source energy, it provides like, it changes the speed of the energy to be in that perfect alignment. So we are that version of us, like who is living like the life that we truly want to live, kind of thing. But the point here is also, so let's say like you have had like a half an hour healing session or a 1 hour healing session, right? And then you go out in the world and then you like start making those choices again. The energy again starts moving into like that old speed of stagnation until and unless like we have awareness of like what choices to make. But because we are going out of the session being that version of us like who has that like perfect alignment of energy, so those 24 hours after the healing energy session, they are really important for us, because whatever desires surface in those 24 hours, or whatever actions, wherever our energy wants to flow, actions we are like really feeling to take, we must take them before our logical mind comes in and says, oh no 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 no, based on my previous experience this happened, like we can't do that. So it's really important in those next 24 hours to be really aware of like what this new fresh energy that we are receiving is trying to make us create or do or take action that we were not able to take it earlier. Because this energy, like it will, like there are multiple things that can happen. There are like things that can get like, they were like just on the verge of like they just needed like one little push, and you will be like really fully aware in alignment to hold that energy forever. But they can be some patterns that you might be running that take like more work than that, and more action, and more signal to your nervous system that it is safe to do that. So yeah, so the more actions we'll keep taking towards like whatever we are feeling truly inspired, the more that energy will permanently set up, and we'll be permanently open to receiving that energy ourselves. And until then, that healer helps support us be in that state. Our body collects all these memories and these like at cellular level, and the felt impressions, like they get stuck when they are not fully felt, they get stuck in our body, right? And after the healing sessions, our body also needs to release all those cellular imprints and those like emotions, like through something. Sometimes it can help through like resting and yawning, or just like having lots of water and releasing through the system, which is very important, like releasing through natural systems, like going to the bathroom and stuff. But if we don't have enough like water in our system, or if you're not resting enough, that it can come up as like cold or coughs, indicating that your body is trying. So for example, let's say a healer sent like a lot of healing energy to your third eye to activate your gifts, or like open up your throat or open up your ears to hear the voice of your soul better. And if you're not having enough water in those next few days, it your whole physical body might try and release it through like coughing, and you might get like the blocked nose or temperature or whatever, right? So these are the things that happen in an energy healing session. There's a lot more that happens, but this is just like a basic foundational structure to understand, because there is because when people come to me for energy healing sessions, they have a lot of questions about, okay, what exactly it is, what really happens, what's going to happen, kind of thing. And with the healer, like there's like a lot of support available, and with you as well. So there are like a lot of beings on the other side that are available as well and helping, and the source itself, because we can't see them. So whatever we can't see, we are kind of like afraid, right? Like, okay, like the like unknown, uncertainty, we are always afraid of what we cannot see as humans, like in our physical life. So that's why there's like a collective energy and consciousness of like a lot of fear about like the beings on the other side. But people who have, for example, energy healers who are working constantly with beings on the other side and the source, they have this connection, and they utilize that connection as well, to make that session successful. And by that I can, so for example, like I start my healing energy sessions by inviting the energy of Lord Ganesha, which is the Indian god, right? And he and for you like who's watching the video, and if you're not familiar with who this Indian god is, it's the god with like really big ears, which signifies his ability to understand and hear the sound of the soul, right? And he is also the one that removes obstacles. And this is the way he removes obstacles, by hearing, and not just hearing but listening, which is hearing and taking action of like his soul, and acting accordingly, so there's no obstacles in our way. So I use because the energy of Lord Ganesha is really active in this time of the earth, because a lot of us have forgotten how to be in connection with that voice of our soul. So all of us need to develop his big ears, so we can release obstacles in our life and manifest easily and effortlessly. So I use the energy of Lord Ganesha, I use the energy of Gorakhnathji, which is a Shiv avatar, again an Indian god, and a lot of healing angels as well, like Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel. So there's like there's like a big team that I work with. And of course my own spirit guides, my one of my future self and your future self and your spirit team. Like, so when I work with, sometimes when I work with some people, I can really sense the energy of their guides, like their angels, like so actively trying to help the client. So that's a beautiful experience as well. Like I, as a healer, not just get to experience touching like your soul, your like beautiful soul, but I also get to experience working with like your different guides as well, different energies, which is always such a beautiful experience. So yeah, so this is what happens. And if you have any other question regarding energy healing, please comment below and I would love to answer them. Thank you.